CEO of ChatGPT Maker responds to schools' plagiarism concerns. We adapted to calculators. And hey, that's my example from when we first started talking about it. I said calculators. We adapted to calculators and changed what we tested in math class. And it's the exact same example I used. I was like, listen, is the future of the world, in the future, will the world be using these tools frequently in school and business? Yes. Okay, so if we know that that's the case, at work, life, etc., I mean, we need to find a way to adapt, and we need to find a working relationship with it because it's not going to go anywhere. And you could have said the same for Google at one point in time. You could have said the same for the calculator at one point in time. And I'm sure it was said about those things at one point in time. The difference in this case is just how powerful the tool happens to be as far as a human replacement is concerned. Altman warns schools and policymakers to avoid relying on plagiarism detection tools. Creating tools to perfectly detect AI plagiarism is fundamentally impossible, he said. He's like, just give up. You're going to need to basically encourage transparency and make amends.
Because if they're not going to do it, like stop ChatGPT, someone else is going to do it, whether it's Google or Microsoft.
Yeah,
someone.
Exactly. But I think the institutions assume that it's currently small enough that they can kind of manage it before it's 20 different tools and versions and so forth. But what he's saying fundamentally is that the whole point of it is that it's unique to whatever the request happens to be, and that your input or question or phrase, if you're careful enough with it and unique enough with it, then what you're going to have, the output is going to be the same and it will be undetectable. So what are we really doing anyways? Then how are we going to police such things other than asking people directly? He says, we're going to try and do some things in the short term. Some things. There may be ways we can help teachers be a little more likely to detect output, but honestly, a determined person will get around them. Altman added that people have long been integrating new technologies into their lives and into the classroom, and that those technologies will only generate more positive impact for users down the line. Generative text is something we all need to adapt to, he said. We adapted to calculators and changed what we tested for in math class. I imagine this is a more extreme version of that, no doubt, but also the benefits of it are more extreme as well. It's true. It's extremely powerful. It's obviously powerful. And when something is super powerful and super convenient, humans will use it. And our ability to put that genie back in the bottle, I don't see much evidence of it, of our ability to do such things. So maybe there's going to be disclaimers and warnings and an increase in expectations around transparency, but you best get used to these tools existing.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of fight you're going to put up. And actually, this next story is kind of in the same territory. And I know in this case, there is some discussion around a potential fight, but even here, it's an extremely daunting task